Let me ask you about some of the characters in this story, main characters in this story, who you attempted to talk to and were not able to. Kavanaugh himself, Justice Kavanaugh now. And you say in the book that it sounds like you were negotiating to talk to him, but you couldn't agree on terms. I was fascinated that he would consider being interviewed for this book. So can you tell us a little bit about that negotiation?
We kept the justice just apprised of what we were working on throughout, asked him to consider meeting with us very early on. It didn't seem to be something he was seriously considering until kind of late in the process. We asked several intermediaries to talk to him about it, and they did, and we were made to understand that he was thinking about it. In the end of the day, we were planning to meet, but the plans broke down over ground rules.
What were the ground rules? What was the dispute over the ground rules?
The dispute was that he wanted us to say in the book that he had declined to be interviewed. And we were not comfortable doing that if we were going to do any sort of an interview.
So in other words, he would talk to you off the record or on background, but then he asked you to say that he declined to be interviewed.
That's
which would
right.
Be
That's
reporting
right.
something that was not
Couldn't
truthful.
you have come back with he declined to be interviewed on the record?
Yes, we proposed any number of things. He talked to us, but only about these things. He declined to talk about these things. We even discussed the idea of just not saying anything at all. I mean, you've noticed other points in this interview, we've said, gee, we can't talk about our sources. If they're on the record in the book, they're on the record in the book. But otherwise, we can't name our sources. Theoretically, he could have been sort of part of that pool. But he is the main character of the book. The book is about him, and it just felt like we couldn't honestly, for our readers' sake, sit down with him and have any sort of a substantive discussion other than a maybe, hello, nice to meet you, let's just chat and get to know each other for a minute here. I mean, anything beyond that dealt with the guts of the issues in the book really had to be acknowledged as an interview, or if not, just left alone, because you can't mislead people about it.